second drive. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently second in the NFL at this point of the season. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Valentine. Tolbert hauls in the out route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Valentine. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You look at this Niner defense against the pass. Just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. A big play there for the Niners. 68 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a give right side. It's Carr. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
But they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Valentine. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You look at this Niner defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Let's go now.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Operating from the gun, Valentine. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Operating from the gun, Valentine. It's caught, Tobin. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Here's 3rd and 9.
Hey! Bronco switch! Bronco switch!
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Alert! Alert!
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Valentine able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this is incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Bronco switch! Bronco
Here we
switch!
go on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Now a handoff up the middle. Carr. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Purdy looking to throw. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down, San Francisco.
On first down, it's Carr. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the screen pass, that's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. He finds his man, complete. It's Hernandez. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carr. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They go play action here. Purdy. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
A loss of 7 yards.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And out now come the Seahawks. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Valentine. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Ryan Rico now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The 49ers offense had Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
This is 2nd and 8. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. He finds his man complete. That's Hernandez. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Purdy now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 57 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 71 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A little juke. And able to get this out to the 25. The Niners offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Purdy. Over the middle, complete. That's Hernandez. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
San Francisco.
Purdy from the gun. Got his open man, it's Carr. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
49ers.
Now Purdy. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And throwing here, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Come on, come on.
Looking to throw. Valentine. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. We're officially on to the second half of the season, Week 10. The playoff race starting to faintly take shape. Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now at Ford Field in Detroit. The Lions at home to take on Carolina. And this is the Panthers wideout. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs as they play host to the New England Patriots. And this is the KC QB. He had it going. This, one of his 4 touchdown passes on the day. The Chiefs have little problem here. They run away with a dominant win. Lastly, let's go to MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants taking on the Eagles. And here's the running back for the visiting team. He's got the rock, he's got some room, he's got speed. 39 yards for the touchdown. The Eagles find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And here's a look at the rest of the action that's going on, the risers and the fallers around the NFL here in Week 10. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it. on EA Sports. A lane, now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have recovered. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back up. 70 Timberwolf.
Throwing to start the drive. Valentine. Will be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Niners' 25-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Valentine. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. And that'll be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners had 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and 6. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. Valentine. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
And this one is right through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The 49ers offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the 49ers first down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carr. And some room to maneuver. Still going. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. I go to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Valentine. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Valentine.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carr. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Shotgun now with Purdy. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL. on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. That's into the hands of Tolbert. So no gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, every drive so critical. You figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Check that. Check.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll go with a keeper. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Tolbert hauls in the out route. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Operating from the gun, Valentine. Pass complete. He's got Smith and Jigba. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 30-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Valentine. Well, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
No!
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
70 Lions. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Valentine. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air, another 1st down.
At the 15-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Valentine. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Here we go, here we go. Liking, hey, ready, go. Go.
From the gun on third down, Valentine. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
You know, I was going to ask if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Here's Purdy. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hey, go!
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here we go. This is 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Smith and Jigba hauling it in on the out route. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready, hut.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Here's 1st and goal.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to throw. Valentine. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey!
Back to throw again. Now and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
47-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he fires one incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They go play action here. Purdy. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
He'll look to throw. Left side, he finds Smith-Njigba. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 8.
And at 50 seconds left, he'll spike it to stop the clock. The clock stopped, 50 seconds to play, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again, it's complete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And now the spike comes with 15 seconds on the clock. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60.
He's back to throw. Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This to possibly force OT. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. So the victory here for San Francisco. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out.